This is Darkest Days, and I'll be your host for today. So this week we had a ton of news. So let's start from the beginning. First of all, at the Apple keynote, what was announced was something spectacular, unprecedented. Nintendo announced that Super Mario Run will be coming to mobile. Now, Super Mario Run is an amazing game. It will be coming to iOS this year, and this was unexpected by many, but the best part of the news is that the team behind the original Super Mario game are developing this upcoming title. Now, Super Mario Run will allow you to play with only one hand. As Mario runs automatically, your job will be to jump and avoid enemies and obstacles. It is almost as close of an experience to the original. This game supports My Nintendo and gives you access to your friend list on the platform. Now, another most anticipated title that we've learned about is Titanfall Frontline. Now, if you recall, we mentioned that Nexon and Respawn were working on a Titanfall game for mobile, and it was being developed by Particle City. So this game was announced just a few days ago, and it seems that the game will be a collectible card game. So it will be along the lines of Hearthstone or the Elder Scrolls, which is another game that's coming to mobile, which may be a bit disappointing because we were expecting something along the lines of a first-person shooter, third-person shooter. But hey, it's Titanfall, and whatever comes, we get. Now coming to Pokemon Go, we were waiting for the Buddy update, which allows you to have a buddy accompany you on your Pokemon adventure. Now having a buddy walk with you will grant you candy for walking a certain distance a day. Now, which Pokemon would you consider to be your buddy? As for Minecraft Story Mode, Episode 8, also called A Journey's End, has now been released. Now, the episode's price is $4.99. This episode is the third in the Adventure Pass series, which features an interesting twist to the story. So this time, Jesse and friends will be facing fierce opponents in gladiatorial games in order to get back home and escape the world of the old builders. Now, we learned that there are new voice actors, one for the character called Hadrian, the leader of the old builders, who's voiced by Jim Cummings, and another is the voice actor for the character Mevia, the Enforcer, by Kerry Walgren. So the update, the new episode is now available. If you haven't received it, you can go get it from the game. Now, here's a surprise, well, not so much, by Gameloft, about a new Asphalt series, Asphalt Xtreme. Now, Asphalt Xtreme has been announced by Gameloft, but we were expecting it because it was among the titles that was in the document that was leaked months ago. Now, in that document, there were games mentioned to be released in 2016 and 2017, and Asphalt Xtreme was among them. This time, the Asphalt experience will be much more extreme, hence the name, thanks to the off-road dirt racing that is being introduced on a massive scale to this series. Note that Asphalt Xtreme is not called Asphalt 9 because there's actually a game called Asphalt 9 Shockwave that we expect to see around the second quarter of 2017. So if you're interested in Asphalt Xtreme, do visit thenreviews.net, and when you go on the page, there's a link there where you can pre-register for the game. Now here's an interesting game that's coming. PewDiePie's Tuber Simulator. Now, this game is coming on September 29th, and it's built on a very interesting concept, such as taking the role of an ambitious YouTuber who wants to become famous. Now, unlike PewDiePie's Legend of the Brofist game, this one will be a free-to-play game, so you will get it for free and try it out. And for the Vainglory fans, you already know by now that the Baron update has been released. Update 1.22 has been released. Now Titanfall looks with a new seasonal design. Of course for autumn, because autumn will come around September 22nd. So that's awesome because we have a map where you see the leaves fall. And there are pumpkins along the way. Now Baron is a pretty strong character. He employs an exosuit where he utilizes explosives to bring as much damage to an area as possible. And while his speed isn't the best of his qualities, he can jump a very far distance to reach a location. And in fact, according to lore, Baron and Sky have a thing together. You can call it a love-hate relationship. Now, coming to Comrade. Comrade is one of the interesting thrillers that we've seen yet. It is now available worldwide for $2.99, and you don't need to be a historian to know that the Soviet Union has collapsed. However, it appears that in 1985, when the Soviets shut down a super secret experiment called Comrade, they forgot to turn off the computer, and now the computer, thinking that it is still the Cold War in our current times, is planning on something that no one expected. Now why this game is interesting is because not only was it developed by Sentient Play, but it was written by Brad Becker. Now Brad Becker is the former chief design officer of IBM's Watson. Watson is an artificial intelligence designed by a prestigious technology company. And the story should be intriguing because it comes from the mind of someone who actually understands artificial intelligence, and that's pretty scary. The extremely anticipated Oz Broken Kingdom, which is free, is finally out for those who've been waiting for it. And yes, this is the game with the 400 flying monkeys which Apple wanted to demonstrate the iPhone 7's power with during their event. The game looks gorgeous, and we were impressed by how smoothly the iPhone 7 handled the demanding graphics, especially seeing 400 flying monkeys on the screen with flawless frame rate. However, if you have an older device, the game might still run, but you might struggle with some lag, so keep a note of that. Now, the game is pretty awesome. The plot of the game is based on the world of the Wizard of Oz, where we'll see memorable characters such as Tin Man, Scarecrow, and the Lion. The game is also available on Google Play, and if you haven't checked it out, you should, because it is a very beautiful game. And thank you guys for giving us your time and attention. This has been the news for the last few days, and if you like what you've seen, please subscribe to our channel and do visit dnreviews.net for the latest mobile gaming news. I want to thank you, and as always, have a nice day.